Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I'm here today with a movie review. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy today, and yes, I'm probably one of the last people to see it, but you know what? I got it in, and I saw it, and I'm gonna give a little thoughts video review thing. I can't really consider it an official review, because it's a movie, which I normally don't do, except for Lego-related movies. And it's really informal, so I'm really not expecting, this to be something really well thought out. But I'll just, tell what I thought of the movie. That's what it's all about. So, as you can see on the screen, we have my own custom version of, what's his name? Peter Quill and Rocket Raccoon, which is called Rocket in the movie. And I also have something else here with us. I got a bag of Sour Skittles from when I saw the movie. I still have money to go, and I decided to make this into a sort of challenge, because I know everyone on the internet loves to make challenges, or loves to be part of them. So my challenge is, I'm going to give this movie review, as long as it takes, and every 15 seconds in the review, I will eat one of the Sour Skittles. It's not a candy that I like Skittles a lot, but sour ones, I can't say I don't like them. I still need to get used to them, but it's still interesting, as a thought for the challenge. So, once I start the timer, which I do have an actual stopwatch ready, to, keep track of when I eat the Sour Skittles, then we'll go on with the review and, see how well it goes. And by the way, if I say anything wrong, please correct me kindly in the comments. Don't make it rude. And also, if I don't seem as big a fan of the movie as everyone else is, that's just my personal opinion. So please don't be, again, don't be rude in the comments and don't be disrespectful of what I thought. It's my own opinion. It's, based on my experience with Marvel and knowledge of the movie, which is slim to none. And here we go. So I'll start the timer, and at the first 15 seconds, there will be the first Sour Skittle. So here we go. Guardians of the Galaxy was an interesting movie to go into, especially knowing that it's not your average Marvel movie in a bunch of different ways. But one of the big ones that really hit me was the fact that it isn't about superheroes. Here comes the first one. The first one, it's probably one of the first Marvel movies I've seen not about superheroes. It's just a sci-fi theme, kind of like other movies, like superheroes. But this is like a more, there we gotta go with the other one. Yeah. It's more like outer space. I can't really classify the characters having superhero powers, because they're aliens and sometimes they have special abilities, or slight genetic modifications that could just go under science fiction. Another one. So, I don't know how much I'm going to spoil in this video, but I thought it was kind of interesting. Oh, another one. I thought the beginning of it was kind of interesting, but very open-ended and really didn't leave a lot of room for detail, especially for someone like me who had no idea what's going on. And I don't really know much. Oh, another one. And I don't really know much before going to the movie what this is about. I've actually been told this is something that you'll pick up once you start watching it. Don't really have to get background story before seeing it. Another one. So, it just seemed weird to me that the background for Peter Quill wasn't really explained that well. Because it seemed like a daily thing anybody could have. Another one. Ow! Oh! It could happen to anyone as far as the beginning scenes. But, oh, another one. Oh, just a second. Now another one. Ow! Ow. It could happen to anyone as far as the beginning scenes except for the abduction. But the time between that and the 26 years later time mark that they leave right after that, there's so much in between that doesn't seem to make sense. It doesn't really connect the two together. One just seems more like a flashback. The beginning part. It seems more like a flashback instead of, being anything that's like sequential. Another one. Ow! Oh! So, it's something important to know for later on in the movie, but between the two, there's not much to really get out of it. Another one. Oh, whoa. They're like the same intensity, but still. So many at one time. It was interesting to see that, because it made sense later on, but in the beginning, it was very confusing. I would have liked to know better about... Another one. Ah, whoa. I would have liked to know better about how Peter Quill got to be, like... I don't know if he's a bounty hunter, or, like, what his occupation particularly is. He just seems like a guy that's roaming around the universe. Another one. And, I don't know exactly what his goals are, his ambitions are before he makes Guardians of the Galaxy a thing. I'm drooling now. God. Another one. Ow. And, it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but some parts of the story seem missing to me. So, I would like to actually read up more about the background of the characters. Ow. Especially for, what do we call him? Peter Quill, for Rocket Raccoon, for Groot, how Rocket and Groot got to meet each other. Another one. Oh, well, and, it would just be nice to know, like, how it all kind of came together. Maybe even a little bit more background on, Anthrax, or whatever his name was. I don't remember his name. Another one. It's something like that. Also, the names were kind of confusing a little bit. Like, there were some characters, I don't remember the names, but I still remember what they looked like. Like the guy with the beard. No, not the beard. No one. Like the guy with the... It's like a goatee, and he's blue-skinned, and he, like, raised, Peter, but I don't know his name. It kept coming up a few times. No one. Ow. And I'm not really sure if I can, like, describe him that well. I don't know what his ambitions were at the end. It seemed like a little bit of a betrayal. Another one. It seemed like a bit of betrayal at the end. Like, this flip-flopping back and forth of, like, whether they're working together or not working together throughout the movie seemed a little bit odd. And I know that everyone had their own, like, goals, and most of it was being, able to obtain money. But, it was a little bit confusing in some parts when it came to understanding, like, how did, another one. Keep forgetting. It got a little bit confusing as far as understanding, like, small parts in the story, but the main plot, pretty straightforward, well explained. Even like the silver orb thing, I understood, what overall that was supposed to represent, why it's so valuable, and things like that. That was good. I think that I understand that now, and why, the whole movie, excuse me, revolved around that. Oh, well. So small. It's like Chubby Bunny, but with Skittles. But, the fighting scenes were pretty cool. I really like the fighting. Oh, it's really tickling my tongue. The fighting scenes are pretty cool. I like the choreography that they did. I think they did a good job between the characters. Getting to understand their, their abilities in fighting, and just, like, entertaining overall.